If we control guns like we control the sale of liquor and wine, we'd be in much better shape than we are now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Do you realize that what you just said would pretty much get rid of all gun control? The only thing that regulates the sale of alcohol is your age and if the store is open. That's the only two things. This is a perfect example of people who just don't understand guns. Hell, they don't even understand alcohol. Big thanks to Black Forest NMN for sponsoring this video. NMN is a derivative of the B vitamin niacin that dramatically improves health and longevity. The benefits are improved energy, better ability to manage your weight, more endurance and strength, and anti-aging NAD+. Now, to be honest with you guys, I've been a big napper my entire life. Around 3 p.m. hits, I'm ready for a nap. While I'm taking this, I've got energy throughout the entire day. It is amazing. Now, the FDA is currently trying to monopolize the sale of NMN and give all the rights to a pharmaceutical company named Metro Biotech. So long story short is get you some before the FDA doesn't allow it. There's going to be a link and a discount code below the video. Go try some out. It is amazing stuff. So I believe the mayor of Philadelphia named Jim Kenney has gone off his rocker, to say the least. He's up there giving speeches about gun control and why it's so bad and why people need to stop being able to own guns because a cop in Philadelphia was shot. Now, I personally would say that that is an employment hazard, right? If you work construction, there's a possibility that something may drop on your head. If you're an electrician, there's a possibility that you may get shocked. If you're a plumber, you may have to deal with crap. Not that all of us aren't dealing with crap right now in this country. And as a cop, you may get into a shootout, you may die. It's just part of it. Now, I'm not downgrading any of it, but using a cop's death to push gun control is a complete joke. Let's take a look at a major city as far as how many cop-involved shootings there are and how many shootings in general that there are. The left side looks like a damn Christmas tree. And what this graph means is that there is a straight up war going on in major cities. People are just having shootouts in the street every single day. Now, mind you, this is a city where some of the craziest gun control has been implemented. Is that stopping anyone? No, it's not. But no, Mayor Kenney has a few words that he wants to share with you, and hopefully you don't take them too seriously, because they're pretty goofy. This reads, if you don't back gun control, you don't back the blue.
That will protect our city's residents, including the brave men and women who have taken an oath to protect the peace. You can say you back the blue, but if you don't back gun control and gun availability, you don't back the blue.
Oh, that's good. Okay. All right, let's dissect this for a second. First off, no one is protecting the peace. Nothing against police officers, but there are simply not enough of you. Even if 1 out of every 3 citizens was a cop, it still would not be enough. Look at the graph. Now, I don't know why so many people do these shootings, maybe rival turf, maybe drug spots, who the hell knows? But there are not enough people, period, to control this. So your whole thought on people who keep the peace, there's no such thing. Sorry, there's not. There are only people who get caught. Now let's go to the more important part of what you said.
You can say you back the blue, but if you don't back gun control and gun availability, you don't back the blue.
You know, I gotta tell you, that is a very dangerous statement you just said. Because if people were to take what you just said at face value, police would have 0 supporters. 0. You understand that, right? All the people on the left side of America, they want police reform, they want police defunded, they pretty much want social workers as police. So police have no support from that side. Then on the right side of America, or the gun owner side, we're already a little bit sketched out about them because with the ATF cracking down, they're probably going to try to use the police to enforce some of this stuff. Now, we're going to have to see what happens, but if that becomes a regular thing where local police are helping the ATF enforce absolutely insane gun laws, they're not going to have our support either. But you want us to start now. If we don't back gun control, then we don't back the blue. Very stupid thing to say, man. Oh, but he says more, and my God, this part is just great. This reads, PA should control gun sales like we control the sale of liquor and wine. Beautiful. I mean, I'm kind of sold on it already. Let's hear this.
The state of New York and the city of New York that border us don't have the problems that we have. This is a gun-crazy state.
Whoa. Wait a second here. You're saying that the city of New York has less violence than you do? What are you smoking, man? Somebody really wound you up. You need to go get a massage, or maybe your wife needs to kick it in gear, because this is really bad. You're making no sense already. But continue, please.
And you can go with you and me. We'll go right out to Oaks and Trooper, and we'll buy yeah, because if they're available.
Yes, they're available per our Second Amendment. What are you suggesting here, man? Are you suggesting that they should not be available to citizens? This isn't even gun control. This is straight up banning them, not allowing them. Who do you think you are? Crappy haircuts from barbershops are available, like the one you got. Should we ban those? No, because we like looking at your crap haircut. But you're in this delusion where you're thinking that because they're available, that's the reason why all this violence is happening? Great, okay, how would you get rid of them? Not even from us, not even from the law-abiding side of America who just believes in the Second Amendment. How are you gonna get them from criminals? You're already trying to. Are you just gonna go up to some thugs on the side of the street and said, you know what, we're getting rid of these? They're gonna shoot you in the face. It's not realistic, man. But continue, please.
And they're in the house, or they get them from some other nefarious process. The point is, there's too many of them and they're too easy to get.
Sorry, I'm going to pick on one more part on something you said. They're getting it in a nefarious way, which means that they're not getting them from a legal standpoint, or what y'all have deemed as legal. So what it sounds like is it has nothing to do with legal gun owners, and it has everything to do with the side of criminals. You're debunking your own theory within your own speech, bud. Not going well. It gets better though. Go ahead.
On Sunday, I took a drive out to Glen Mills just to be out in the suburbs, in the country for a little bit. We stopped at a restaurant, and I didn't realize the restaurant was a BYOB, so we got back in the car and we went to Wegmans to buy a bottle of Prosecco. There was a man in front of me who looked like he was 78 years old. He was buying 8 bottles of wine.
Okay, first of all, 8 bottles of wine, that's not really that much. I've seen women buy 8 boxes of wine at a grocery store. What are you talking about, man?
They carted him first, okay, at 80 or 70. And then they made him buy 4 bottles of wine and take them to his car and come back and buy 4 more. If we control guns like we control the sale of liquor and wine, we'd be in much better shape than we are now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Perfect. Hey, I'm down with that. Let's do it exactly like how you said this dude bought wine, but let's replace it with guns. First off, did they require a background check when he bought the wine? No? Perfect. Okay, so we're getting rid of background checks. Great. Now, did they contact NICS or the FBI about this guy buying wine? Was he delayed? Or was he declined or approved when he bought the wine? If he was delayed, did he have to wait for 3 days to go pick up the wine? No, none of that? Perfect. Okay, so we're getting rid of all that too. So pretty much, if we treat gun sales like we're treating this, I can bring 8 guns up to a counter and say, you know what? I would like to walk out with all these today. And the gun shop owner is going to say, well, you can only buy 4 at a time, so take 4 of them to your truck, and then we'll do the other 4 on a separate transaction. Do you realize that what you just said would pretty much get rid of all gun control? The only thing that regulates the sale of alcohol is your age and if the store is open. That's the only 2 things. Having a felony doesn't stop you from buying alcohol. You could kill 58 people and somehow get let out of prison, and you can still buy alcohol as long as you have an ID. There isn't a limit on how much alcohol you can buy. You can go into a liquor store and say, I want the entire store. I want all of your inventory. Guess what? It's a business. They're going to say, hell, I'll even pay for a U-Haul to come pick it all up for you and drive it over to your place. This is a perfect example of people who just don't understand guns. Hell, they don't even understand alcohol. Alcohol is extremely unregulated. So please, put some measures in place that treat firearm sales like the sale of alcohol. Please do it.